up? Let's get to it. Hey, so the bottom line is, yeah, Justin Jefferson, Jettas, is a great receiver, arguably the best receiver in the NFL, no doubt. Glad he's a Viking once again. Hopefully he retires a Viking, finishes his career as a Viking. Also, hopefully he wins a Super Bowl, bottom line, man. But at the end of the day, sometimes he gets shut down, baby. And you talk about the Chiefs game, the Chiefs came with a brilliant plan and they shut him down early. Can't take that away from him, man. Just looking at the Chiefs, another team that drafts well, very well, right? They got a bunch of young guys on the field, rookies, etc., second-year players, putting in work, doing their thing, doing their job. The cornerback, what's his name? McDuffie, I think that's his name. Baller. He was on J.J. Jettas like white on rice, baby. They bumped him at the line, press coverage. Sometimes it was man-to-man. Sometimes it was one-on-one. They had help over the top, but they got physical with Jettas. And just like we saw last season in a few games, when teams hit Jettas with the press, bump him at the line, and sometimes he struggles to get off. But like we say, that's where other receivers come in. But the Chiefs came with a brilliant game plan to try and shut him down, and it worked. Majority of the game, right? Then you know Jettas got injured, etc., etc. But this is where you talk about when coaching comes into play. Other guys stepping up. All the weapons the Vikings have. They shouldn't rely so much on Jettas for the offense. That's the problem. So this week we're going to see what type of players they are. You understand? Addison, KJ Osborne, TJ Hawkinson, and whoever else gets involved. Me personally, I think TJ Hawkinson is very soft. Yeah, I think he's soft. That's my opinion. I'm going to stand on that until he proves otherwise. Don't tell me about a stat, baby. Don't tell me about no stat from Hobb. I think Jordan Addison, going into this week, should be your number one. But once again, Kevin O'Connell, the Vikings organization, they're so big on favoritism, loyalty, over loyal to players. I wouldn't be shocked if they tried to get KJ Osborne the ball. If he was in that number one spot, which it clearly should be Jordan Addison, baby. Hands down, man down. But it just goes to show you, yes, Jettas is the best receiver in the NFL. At least top two, right? But at the end of the day, he still has things to work on. Heavy. He can improve his skills. That's just what it is. And I'm sure Jettas knows that. He needs to focus on being prepared every game, zoned in mentally, physically, every game, baby. Now, I know for the most part, he's focused. He's dialed in. He performs well. Been performing well the whole season against double coverage, etc. But moving on, going into the future, Jettas will have to work on that press off that line, baby. That's just my opinion from my observations. No disrespect to Jettas. Love his game. Love the way he plays. Loves how he carries himself, right? How he carries himself in the building, around the squad as a player, as a superstar, right? As a player in the spotlight. Never see him in trouble. Never see him in no drama, right? Stays to himself for the most part. Comes in and works. He took a step up this year, and you know the leadership role. He's a captain, got to see on his chest. Talked about how he wants to become more vocal, more outgoing, man. More of a leader, right? And that's part of the territory. That comes with the territory. At some point in time, you got to elevate, not only as a player, but as a leader of the team, man. And Jettas has done that, but the Chiefs prove that it's ways to take Jettas out the game, get him frustrated. See, that's where coaching comes in, right? That's where Kevin O'Connell must step his game up in those type of situations, where he must make on-the-fly adjustments when he sees maybe the game isn't going the way they plan. He has to figure out ways quickly and swiftly before halftime, before the third quarter, to get Jettas more involved. It should never be an excuse, no reason. Why a team totally, and I mean totally, takes Jettas out the game, baby. Inexcusable. He's too much of a weapon, too much of a great player. He brings too much to the play and to the team to ever be allowed to be shut down. I don't care who they're playing. Eagles, you see what he did against them. Chiefs, whoever, Bills, Niners. Of course, he'll be out that game, which sucks. But at the end of the day, he is too much of a high caliber player, great player, to be able to be shut down, shut out. A lot of that falls on KOC and other players stepping up or not stepping up, getting involved, incorporating different schemes. You look around the league at the top teams offensively. You look at the Chiefs. You look at the Niners, even the Eagles, the Cowboys, even though they got their ass kicked. But their coaches are very innovative. It's not the same old, same old. They dial it up. They switch it up. They make things confusing, right? Not so what? Predictable. See, KOC has to get more of that in his coaching game and his play calling. If not, give up the play call duties, baby. Yeah. If he can't get more creative and innovative, give up the play calling duties, KOC. Once again, not every head coach calls plays, baby. If he needs help, he needs to say he needs help. Get out his ego, period. Maybe give that task over to someone else. But you see Shanahan, the Niners, Andy Reid. They come with trick plays. They come with motion. Now, they did it a little bit. You saw the Brandon Powell reverse, quick hit, and it worked. But for some reason, every week he doesn't do that. It comes to a point in time in the game where it seems like the offense is predictable every week. That's on the coach, Kevin O'Connell, play callers, offensive coordinator, Wes Phillips, etc. They got to be more creative at dialing up plays, getting Jordan Addison involved, getting KJ Osborne involved, TJ Hawkinson. Now, I understand the Niners, Chiefs, Cowboys, whoever you want, Miami Dolphins, their personnel is different. They're better, they have better talent at each level for the most part. No disrespect, we just stating facts. So they're able to do more things, put players in certain positions just because of the talent alone. Now, do the Vikings have talent? Hell yeah. But sometimes you question how it is getting utilized on a week in, week out basis. But JJ Jettas, one thing that's evident he has to work on, keeping his energy up and staying focused. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how frustrated he gets, if the game's not going the way he expected or wants it to, he got to stay in rhythm, stay in the game, keep his head in the game, and believe in himself and the coaching staff that his time will come, that they will get in rhythm, find rhythm, he will get his opportunities, it will all click, come together. But the Chiefs did a great job, man. Hands down, man down. They kind of gave teams the blueprint, right? On how to be successful at stopping Jettas. And their personnel, young, but they're ready, man. They're outstanding. Defense flies around. They're zoned in, man. They make plays all over the field. Got to respect and salute, the Andy Reid, his team, the defense, just their whole squad. Championship mentality, championship standard, baby. And like it or not, defense still wins games. Championships as well. So Jettas' biggest thing, keep improving. Even if he doesn't play another down this season. Going into next season, his focus needs to be continuing to grow. He still got some kinks in his armor he has to figure out. Teams still have found ways to shut him out. Now, it took him longer this season, but it should never happen. And that's on him and O'Connell. Heavy. So we're going to see what type of players, what type of character, heart, guys like Brandon Powell, KJ Osborne, Jordan Addison, what type of players they really are, right? Jettas is out. Now we see who will step up, who will make a play, man, right? Who will prove themselves. Yes, injuries suck, man. Never want to see a player go out. No player, not just Jettas, nobody. But at the end of the day, who will prove that they belong, right? Period. Because so far this season, the only guy who's been helping out Jettas, opening up the field, is Jordan Addison. Period. Bottom line. Jordan Addison is that dude. He is that guy. And once he really gets accustomed to the speed of the game, learns the game, the in and outs, he's only a rookie. Once it all clicks and comes to him, and he keeps working on his craft, grinding, getting better, which I'm sure he will, oh man, sky's the limit, but it's no limit. You understand? Him, Jettas, can be a dynamic duo for real. But I just hope KOC realizes Addison is your number 2. And this week versus the Bears, and from here on out, until Jettas returns, he should be your number 1, baby. Everything should start through and go through Addison, then get everyone else involved. But it's the perfect opportunity for guys to step up, show out. Prove their worth, man. Prove their worth. Get in the game and prove a point. Show off their athletic abilities, man. Make some noise, make some plays without Jettas being on the field, without him being a decoy, opening more things up. Right? It's time for players to step up. Show off their talents. Why not take advantage of a perfect opportunity, man? Period. Bottom line. And I hope KOC does a good job of getting those guys involved, man. He's going to have to do things totally different. He no longer has a superstar. And if the Vikings want to compete, I'm sure they want to compete. That's KOC. That's crazy. I'm sure they're not just going to cave in. But it's on him to change his mentality as far as play calling. It's time to change it up. Switch things up, baby. Really get super creative with his game plan, with his play calling, the whole game. Coach a full 4 quarters, the whole game. Heavy. That's just what it is, man. So it's going to be very intriguing to see how they adapt without their best player. And I guarantee you will see just how important Jettas is to their squad, period. The most important player on the team, like it or not. Hands down, man down. That's my take, my opinion on it, man. Let me know how you feel about it. You agree or disagree. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on and rock and rolling, man. Takes less than 1 second. Big Skol here. Skol Vikes forever.